Iola found a seam and moved the sticks for the Knights.
You know, right there for the Knights, that's one of those spots where they're always prepared to go back a little, but they have that great wide receiver core, of course. And they use it very well, but they make sure to use that run game as well, just to catch opponents offsides and have the advantage against many teams.
So 1st and 10. Zimmerman dropping back to pass again. Airs it on the far side, trying to go over the head for Collier. It's complete. Or no, that is the pass is complete to Braden Roberts, and he's all the way down deep into Swather territory.
No, here comes the disadvantage for us. We can't really see that far downfield.
45-yard pickup, though. And Zimmerman's thrown for 72 yards on this drive. Zimmerman trying to keep in the backfield and swallowed up without getting forward. So after an incomplete pass, Zimmerman's connected on his 4 straight, 472. And it's 2nd and 4, no gain on the carry for Zimmerman. 2nd and goal from the 4.
Swathers just, buy it down on the mouth guard, dig in on the edge. And
Zimmerman, a quick pass here on the near side to Collier. Collier in the backfield, and Collier swallowed up right away.
Bo Warden coming in for the tackle. Jackson Fry made him dance a little before Bo could come deliver the final hit. Great move, but just not enough room for.
I think there was a loss of 4.
If you're the Swathers right here, if you can force them to just go ahead and try to get a field goal, it's great for you. But I think Swathers need to sit down and play great defense right here.
Zimmerman flushed from the pocket, in trouble, trying to dance his way out, airs it on the far side, and that pass is caught for a touchdown in the back corner of the end zone. Collier slipped behind the defender. Zimmerman did a great job of hanging around and finds Collier for the touchdown, an 8-yard touchdown. And Trinity has tied the ball game. And a point after attempt upcoming. It looks like number 44, that is Carson Stinson on to kick. Kick is up. The kick is curving in the wind, but it slips inside. And with 3:35 to go, Trinity has taken the lead after the breakdown in coverage. It's 7-6. Trinity up on the Swathers by 1.
Harvey Zimmerman, he felt the pressure. He just relaxed. He took his time. He made a couple good moves. He saw his receiver in the end zone, and he trusted his receiver to go get it, and it worked out well for him. Right now for Trinity, you think maybe they try to kick away from Blaine or even just try to go for something into the end zone if they can kick it far enough, but this wind is great right now.
I would be willing to guess that the big plays were a couple breakdown and coverage. The long pass, though, Zimmerman made a great throw into the wind. This kid has a cannon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this kid has a lot of talent, throwing ability. He made a great throw to Robert streaking on the sideline.
Yeah, he has a great arm, but he's also very fast, very shifty.
He kept that play alive, the touchdown play alive.
He's 6'2", 208. He moves like he's what?
There's an onside kick, but the Swathers smother it right away.
He's just a very fast kid. He's a great opponent to play against when you feel like you're fast. He's a little faster than you.
Tim Rhodes, heads up play right there as Timmy Rhodes smothers that kick, and the Swathers have it at midfield, 1st and 10 on their own 49-yard line, I do believe. Trinity, though, hey, your first district game, the records don't matter. This is all for everything. You've got to let it all go. Everything in the playbook is in play tonight. Swathers working out their base set, Reed Friesen out of the shotgun. Man in motion. Counter play, Reed Friesen, a quarterback draw, has the same Reed, cuts it upfield, and rumbles forward for a few as he's down inside Trinity territory. Looks like he picked up 11 on the carry for Reed, and he'll have a first down. Make it 12 on the carry. First down for the Swathers. They're inside the Trinity 40-yard line at the 39.
At the 39-yard line of Trinity.
3:14 to go here in the opening quarter of what's been an exciting first quarter, Adrian.
Yes. Teams taking shots, and this is a incredible game so far.
Reed, the give here on the near side to Carter. Carter saw the seam. Carter rumbles down the full floor and is tripped up. A touchdown-saving tackle made by Collier, but Carter Gonzalez gets all the way down. Looks like he picks up 17 yards, maybe even 18 down to the 21 for Carter. And he's at 33 in 2 carries. Very dangerous. Had the seam, but give Collier a ton of credit for making that tackle. Just tripped Carter up enough to save 6 from the scoreboard. One wide receiver, either split either way for the Swathers. Reed rolling, quick slant to Jackson Fry inside. Jackson hit hard, picks up the first down. And Jackson Fry inside from the 21 down to the 9. Pickup of 12 on the pitch and the catch. And that's 4 straight completions from Reed Friesen.
Gain of 12 gives Hesston first and goal.
You know, I think the Swathers right now, they're an incredible group of guys, right, for this varsity squad. And, you know, I think nerves is one of those big keys that plays into how they play. And, you know, I think they love to compete with Trinity every year. And, excuse me.
First and goal from the 9. They give it to Carter. Carter bounces inside. Carter still rumbling forward inside the 5, down to about the 4, maybe the 3. Pickup of 6 for Carter.
You know, the Swathers are knocking at the door right now, and Trinity.
Oh, standing on the porch, pounding on that door. Second and goal from the 3.
That is a tall D lineman for Trinity. For 68.
Swathers come under center. Reed now in a power package. Carter the fullback, Asher the deep back. They'll give it to Carter. He bounces outside, and Carter dances his way in for the easy 3-yard touchdown scamper. And the Swathers are going to go for 1.
You know, Carter Gonzalez is just one of those good pieces for the Swathers. He's a great player, and he's always ready for the challenge. You know, Swathers always knock at the door, and he's there to pound it open and delivers.
The kick is up, and it is good that time. So with 1:21 to go, Swathers 13, Knights 7, right here on the Swathers Sports Network. And we're seeing some fireworks.
You know, districts always play a good key role in how these guys compete with each other. You know, those non-district games, yeah, it's a rivalry last week, but
absolutely.
I think with how the Swathers are playing right now, this is just a different type of mentality for the Swathers.
And throw out the records, because all that really matters are your 4 district games is going in for playoffs. Swathers will be on the road next week. We get a break. We'll be on the. We'll get a break. We've had 3 straight home games, and actually only 1 after this for us, man.
Oh yeah, Chapman.
Yeah, Chapman.
Week 6.
Yeah. Chapman during homecoming.
I think I'm gonna get my boogie on.
Are you gonna do push-ups tonight? No push-ups?
My shoulder hurts.
Okay. My body hurts. I'm too old to do that. 1:21 to go here. Lane Clark on to kick off. Yamaiola and Roberts back to receive. The kick here is taken. No, it's going to go out of bounds. So the Knights will have excellent field position after the kick out of bounds. They'll move it up to the 35, and 1st and 10 for the Knights and their passing attack. Adrian, by my count, the Knights have -1 rushing, but 76 throwing the football.
Yeah, you know, I think they really want to put a good running game in this for this whole game, and I think they will get it eventually. They just need to sit back, relax, and take their blocks as they comes. But the Swathers right now are just doing a great job of blowing up that line, getting back downfield. The linebackers are there, filling gaps, and I think their passing game might have to play a bigger role than what their running game is.
Zimmerman working out of the pistol. 4 wides out of the pistol formation. Call your motions from the near side of the far side. Zimmerman dropping back. Flush goes with a fade route. That pass is complete. Back to Roberts again. Roberts streaking down the sideline all the way, and Trinity answers back in one play. They go 65 yards on the pitch and the catch. One play, and it's a touchdown, and Trinity has tied the game.
You know, that's just what you see from Harvey Zimmerman. He has a great arm. He knows where his receivers are going to be. That's just a connection they have, and they're a great group of guys.
And the Swathers have watched Roberts slip away behind them twice. As on to attempt that extra point is McCain Butcher one more time. One play, that was 10 seconds, Adrian. 10 seconds and Trinity has tied the game. And the extra point on the way to give the Knights the lead. The kick is up, and it is good. And we've played almost 11 minutes here, and it's 14-13 Trinity over the Swathers.
Yeah, you know, Trinity's they just have great receivers, great core. You know, they play very good together. They play off of each other very well. And Swathers, the Trinity found what they like in Braden Roberts, and you know they're gonna go back to the guy, and if he's that guy this game, then they did a great job of showing that they believe in him, and they show a great job of how they believe into their players, and you know they're just gonna keep feeding the man. If he's delivering, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So we've seen some fireworks here early. I've got Zimmerman, after his first incompletion, he's hit now on 7 straight passes for 141 yards in the first quarter. That's a lot of yardage.
Mm-hmm.
So Butcher on to kick off this time. Last time they tried the onside kick. As Butcher's kicking into the wind. It's a low squibbing kick, takes a hop, taken by the Swathers. Hanson here on the near side, cuts it off the field. Flag coming in, and Hanson still on the run out of bounds and brought down, but we've got a flag on the play, and I think it might go against Hesston.
That is very unlucky if it is for the Swathers.
4th penalty on the Swathers here in the first quarter. Kind of thing that drives a coach nuts.
Yeah, you know, I had a conversation with Bowerly. He said that they just need to relax. You know, they're going to get these flags, of course, but they have to respond very well to them. And that is for the Swathers.
I didn't see the holding the call against the Swathers. They'll back it up, and the Swathers will start with their farthest field position tonight so far. This is the deepest they've started in their own territory. 1st and 10 for Hesston.
You know,
ball placed on the 36.
Excuse me.
Sorry, Adrian.
You know, my bad. You know, Trinity, Swathers, they're taking big swings downfield. I don't see why they won't do it again.
Reed works from the gun. Give to inside is to
Carter.
Was it Carter? Carter stumbles forward for a couple. Pickup of about 2 on the carry. Sounds like Yem Iola made the tackle. Carter now, that's 5 carries, 44 yards for the do-it-all fullback, H-back.
The yardage.
3, thank you. Thank you, we'll call that 3. Reed spins away. Looking, airs it out, going deep. Man is overthrown, intended for Blake Hanson. Just got a little bit too much air under that in the wind.
You know, that's very unlucky right there, but that just shows how well and how great of an arm Reed Friesen has. You know, Swathers are very run dominant, but, you know, he can air it out.
He can, and Hanson had a step just a little bit too much loft under this with this wind behind you, and it's a stiff wind. Swathers working with the wind with 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's been nothing but fireworks. We've seen 4 touchdowns. Reed motions his man over on the far side. Almost a jump. Reed has a seam. Reed with a cut, cuts it back up the field and tripped up at midfield down near the first down marker. I think he might have picked it up as Reed picks up 11 and gets tripped up at midfield. And the Swathers move the sticks. 1st and 10 at midfield.
You'd almost think that Swathers just let clock run out right here.
They might. I think they're going to. We've played a quarter, and what a quarter it has been. Trinity leading the Swathers 14-13. We've seen a lot of fireworks. Swathers are on the ground, Trinity through the air. Kind of a battle of styles here, and we'll see what kind of adjustments both coaching staffs make heading into our second quarter. It's been a lot of fun here on the Swathers Sports Network so far through 3 games. And we've had a beautiful night for football. It's spectacular. It finally feels like football weather.
A little chilly. It's,
You're chilly?
my fingers. That's all it is. I knew I thought about bringing a jacket, but then I remember I left it at school.
We did talk about, you got to be dressed for the weather, got to be prepared.
I was at home. I woke up. It was a little late, but I was like, oh no, I have to dress up for Stuco, and then I was like, you know what? No jacket, I'll just go.
Yeah, the Stuco theme tonight was red carpet. So I heard about that. I almost put on a tie with my T-shirt just to fit in with you guys.
I was gonna bring a tie too, but I just couldn't find one. Sorry.
Go ahead.
If you view yourself as Coach Balley right now, do you think you would keep going with the run game, or you try to throw a little more?
Like you said, if it's not broken, don't fix it. There's Carter Gonzalez cutting inside. Carter straight ahead, rumbles forward and diving down inside Trinity territory.
That right there answers my question, of course.
Yeah, it does. You see that as Carter picks up a first down inside Trinity, picks up 11 on the carry, and Carter now over 50 yards on the ground with 6 carries. I've got him for 58, in fact. Unofficial numbers, but they'll be pretty close. That was always something that was very interesting to see how close I could get in radio with that, the stats if the newspaper guy was there. Reed dropping back, little play action. He's going to keep it, cuts inside, and Reed's 6'5" frame picks up a couple.
I think the first one there on the tackle was number 42, Josiah Sims.
So looks like Reed picked up more than I thought. It's kind of tough from our angle from our mid perch. Picked up 4. So 2nd and 6 for the Swathers at the Trinity 35-yard line.
I think the Swathers, like Reed Friesen and Carter Gonzalez, they're just trusting their blocks right now, and it's working for them.
Reed dropping back. No, the give is inside to Asher. Asher cuts up the field. Had the seam on the left side. Slices inside, and he'll be close to the sticks. Pick up about 6, almost 5.8. Really close. Looks like he picked up about 5 on the carry for Asher. So 3rd and a very short one. And if you're the Swathers, you have a 6'5" quarterback fall forward. That's 2 yards. Pick it up. Reed comes under center. Hard count 1. This time the little play fake Reed. The pitch, the option to Asher. Asher has the seam on the right side, has the first down and more. Stutter steps his way down, picks up the first down from the 30 all the way down inside the red zone on the option play, something the Swathers haven't run before, but it's a good play, and picks up 9 for Asher, and the Swathers have 1st and 10 inside at the 21-yard line.
That just shows right there for Trinity. They have that guy with Donald Collier. He had a great tackle right there. He even with the fake, he still made it all the way out there, met him, didn't allow him to get too much of a gain.
Yeah, it covers a lot of ground from the safety position, doesn't he? First and 10. Reed dropping back to pass. A little play fake, little pump fake. Fakes the pitch, dancing down the sideline on the far side. And Reed picks up ground all the way inside, down near the first down markers.
I cannot see who made that tackle, but that was a great
tough,
trip up.
Yeah, it's tough from our angle. 9 for Reed on the carry.
You know, Swather's knocking at the door right now. They're a little upset with how the coverage went the last play, or when they were on defense, and I think they're just ready to respond right here for them.
2nd and 1 at the 12-yard line. At the Trinity 12. Reed working from the gun. All alone, cuts inside. Reed dances his way in, makes a man miss. A nice shifty move by Reed Friesen. He'll have a first down, and the Swathers at the goal at the 1st and goal.
And again, Donald Collier with a great tackle right there.
7 for Reed on the carry.
No, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's 4 tackles so far, just this possession.
Possession by Collier. Yeah, he's all over the field. Two-way player. 1st and goal from the 5. Swathers standing on the porch, pounding at the door one more time. Reed gives inside Asher, cuts it in, dances away, and Asher skips in for the Swather touchdown. Asher touchdown on the 5-yard TD run, and the Swathers retake the lead. And on to attempt an extra point now as the Swathers going to go for 1.
No, right there, just the Swathers with great blocks, and Asher would follow his guy right there. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
Follow your guys, and you'll get there. They'll take you there, and just great run right there by Asher.
Ethan Schrog's extra point, the kick, it is up. It is right down the middle that time. I could see that. And the Swathers take the lead 20-14.
Oh.
Trinity 14.
A lot of points being scored here. It's a wild one. We're in for it's setting up to maybe be a barn burner tonight here from Hub Stadium.
This is a great game right now. It's, you know, this great score. Last year, total of almost 80 points?
I think so. It was like 56-30 or something, I think, or close to that.
Yeah. You know, both teams, they can put up points on the scoreboard, but just who can withstand it till the last, till the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, you're looking at kind of the meshing of 2 different styles. Swathers pretty ground heavy early on. They have 50 through the air, but it's the Knights are all air all right now as they have 140 yards of offense with 141 in the air and -1 rushing. So the Knights want to throw. They want to sling it around the old gridiron.
You know, Zimmerman, he has a great arm. He's performing.
He does. He's fun to watch throw a football. It's a squib kick on the ground, and Trinity falls on it. Kick into the wind.
Excuse me.
So Trinity takes over 1st and 10.
The ball is covered by McCain Butcher.
You know, right now for Trinity, Braden Roberts, he's performed. Delivered.
Yeah. 2 catches, 110 yards.
Right now, I think if you shy away from him, I don't think that's the right play right there, right call. But, you know, right now for the Swathers, they have Daxon Deering guarding him. You know, just right now, Trinity has to respond right here after
Zimmerman
the touchdown.
dropping back, swings it on the far side. It's taken by Yam Iola, and Iola picks up a near first down. Pitch and the catch. That's a hole. That's now 8 straight completions from Zimmerman.
Just great blocks right there.
There's a flag on the I did not see the flag, so we'll see what the flag is, and that might wipe that away.
That might be man downfield.
Find there's the white hat right there. Kyle Sides and his crew. Holding the call against Trinity. They'll wipe that away.
No, right there, Trinity had a great game, just got unlucky with the call right there.
Scott Bell, 10-yard penalty, makes his 1st and 17.
Swathers' defense just has to get up. Zimmerman back to throw. And
Catch is made here on the near side by Roberts. A flag comes in again, so we'll see. That might be waved away again. We'll see what happens. It's 1st and 17 on after the penalty.
You know, Braden Roberts right there, just unlucky with what he got. But I still think that Trinity, if they really want to compete, they should not shy away from the guy.
Illegal blocked the call, so 1st and 17 becomes 1st and very long. As they'll march it off 10 more. 1st and 27, Adrian. I'm not sure a lot of coaches have a 1st and 27 and play. Zimmerman will work from the gun one more time. He's deep. Dropping back, looking, going deep, airing it out. The pass intent for Collier, and that is overthrown.
Great defense there by Jackson Fry. He stayed with him. He did not allow it. He turned. He could have tried to go for a pick, but I think he's wanted to make sure number 4 did not get the ball. Donald Collier, you know, he's one of those guys that Zimmerman has a great connection with, and just great defense there all around by the Swathers.
But you know what I'd like to see from Trinity tonight is they're not just going to Collier. They're finding Roberts. They're finding some other guys. The Swathers have been so intent on stopping Collier that Roberts has found some seams. So 2nd and 27 after the incomplete pass. Zimmerman dropping back, looking. Passes over, batted away, picked up! What a catch by Reed Friesen on the interception! Fumbles it on the ground, though! So the Swathers turn it right back over. We have back-to-back turnovers, I believe.
That was a great pick right there by Reed Friesen.
Picks it off, but fumbles it.
You know, he got that one-handed, and yeah, one-handed.
One-handed right there, but fumbles it.
Yeah, I don't think he could tuck it away in time. That was just very unlucky.
It benefits the Knights after the turnover, so the Knights get 1st and 10, but they're all the way back at their own 11-yard line.
Wow.
A fortunate break, a turnover by either team on the same play, and 1st and 10 for Zimmerman and the Knights.
You know, Reed Friesen was ready for the pick 6 right there. Excuse me.
Grayson smothered in the backfield, met by an equipment shed full of Swathers.
You know, Bo Warden right there, first to the tackle, number 56. He slowed it up, and he waited for his guys to come help, but I don't know. I think Bo could have handled that just
Fisher
one-on-one.
Losing 4. Make it 3. 2nd and a long 13. So the Trinity run game non-existent. Zimmerman, the senior quarterback.
Excuse me.
Play action. Zimmerman slings it over on the far side. Collier catching. Jackson Fry tackles him right at the sticks. What a play by Jackson Fry. Flag on the play, so it might be wiped away. Flag on the play. They're talking over who it is. I see the flag. It's on the near side. The pass is complete on the far side. No gain on the play, I don't believe. Illegal procedure, the call against the Knights.
Flag is illegal procedure against Trinity. The play is declined. There's no gain on the play.
So 3rd and 13 after the pitch and the catch for no gain. Being harassed by some people behind us, alumni. We can move them. 7:09 to go.
I like him. I think it's fun.
3rd and 9, or 3rd and 10. Airing out the near side, streaking down the sideline. The pass is over the hands of Roberts.
That is just very unlucky. You know, he threw it, and I don't think he thought about how the wind was going to affect that throw. It went over. Very unlucky for the
4th and
Knights.
9. Braden Roberts and Daxon Daring. That's been kind of a fun matchup to watch tonight, with Roberts early on getting the better of Daring. Blaine Wilson coming back to punt, and Trinity will punt for the first time.
I think that's Zimmerman back to punt, is that not?
No, it's not Zimmerman. I think it's Collier, actually. So Collier does a little bit of everything, it looks like, from punting to covering to to receiving. What an athlete. I love seeing athletes. He's a 5'11 senior, 178 pounds, all over, low snap. Here's the kick with the wind. end over end. Ball will take a bounce. Blaine Wilson will field it and dances away. Blaine having a seam. Signing a seam.
Come on,
Blaine
Blaine.
streaking down the sideline here on the near side. Cutting up the field. Blaine Wilson, the special teams, will turn it around. Cuts it inside and then run out of bounds. But a big return by Blaine Wilson. And the Swather special teams come up big.
Yeah, that's just something I really see they improved on. They have a great special team this year. And, you know, these guys, they put their heart into it. Great blocks by the special
Blaine
team.
took that at about the 40-yard line, returns it all the way inside the Trinity territory. We're going to guess somewhere around the 22. How about? 1st and 10 for Hesston. Ball on the Trinity 22, 6:42 to go here in our first half.
You know, that was a great stop by the Swathers. Very unlucky with the almost pick six, but, you know, they responded right back to it.
Swathers going to work. Blaine Wilson in the backfield. Daxon Deering also back there as well. Reed, a pitch to Deering. Daxon Deering cuts it outside, has a seam in, and then Daxon slips up and thrown for a minimal gain.
You know, Daxon
Like
Deering.
he lost a couple actually there.
You know, Daxon Deering, he's a pretty young guy, but he has the wheels on him, and he'll be a great player come 2 years. He's a great player right now, but I'm excited to see what comes for him in his future, and, you know, I wish the best for him.
Loss on the play brings up 2nd and 12, ball at the 24-yard line.
Where's Carter?
Reed working. Give is straight ahead. It was a counter inside. I don't see who had it, but flags on the play.
That looks like Blaine Wilson with the carry. You know, he's so shifty. He gets inside. He makes you consider whether you want to tackle him or you want to get crossed out your socks.
The call is an illegal block against the Swathers, so they'll wipe away the carry. And 2nd and 12 will probably turn into 2nd and about 22, or depending on where the spot of the foul was.
Ooh.
They'll march off 10 from the spot of the foul.
Back in the back, the call against Hesston.
You know, right now you really can't consider a kick in the wind. It's starting to pick up a little bit more than what it was.
It's a stiff breeze night. So essentially it's a 10-yard penalty, but from 4 yards into the play, so it's 2nd and 16. Deering into the backfield. Wilson in the backfield. The give to, oh no, spinning out, Reed Friesen. Dropping out, airs it out in the corner, deep pass, and the pass is caught. They said it was caught, a flag comes in. They think it wasn't caught. I don't know, I thought it was caught in the far corner. But a flag's gonna come in, and pass interference would go against.
That was, from our angle, that looked like it was a really close toe tap.
It really was. I don't know. I didn't see a signal.
Where's the white hat?
They're right here about the 20-yard line. Illegal man downfield, the call. Pass interference, also the call. The penalty's offset. We had 2 penalties on the same play, so that play never happened. It's like a redo. 2nd and 16 one more time. That's the 2nd time the Swathers have been caught for that tonight. Not staying at home on a run, it's tough. It's very tough on those RPOs. That's kind of the danger of those if you don't stay at home.
Especially with the string out, that's very difficult to try to sustain blocks. Those guys are, Reed's running out, and you have to make sure he doesn't just get blindsided. You have to stay with it. You're downfield. That's just unlucky for him.
Asher and Carter back there as backs. Reed Friesen from the gun.
Oh, I know this play.
Adrian knows this play. Adrian knows this play. Reed rolling out. Quarterback keeper cuts inside. Had a seam and spun forward. Picked up a couple. Looks like he picked up more than a couple. 6. Picking up 6, maybe 7. From the 28 down inside the 20, I think.
Jeff Carey makes the tackle.
Oh, maybe not. Picks up about 6, we'll call it. 4, even better, 4. Tough to see from here. We're just kind of guessing our angle. At some point, we'd love to be higher. I would love for us to be higher, so we have better views. Just don't have the logistics yet. But and you would like to make a donation to help the Swather Sports Network, by all means, we would take that.
I'm pretty sure you can Venmo that to someone.
Thanks. There we go. I like it. 4:39 to go. Clock winding. 3rd and 12 over the 4-yard pickup. Reed Friesen airs it on the slant right, caught, and
Jackson Fry with the catch.
Jackson's near the sticks.
Pass complete to Jackson Fry.
On a kind of a double slant route there with a lead, the slot receiver leading the slant and hitting the trailer. It's a pitch and a catch and a gain of 9 on the play.
You know, you'd almost think the Swathers would go for a field goal here, but this wind, like you said, it's stiff.
It's stiff.
It's very hard to throw in, very hard to kick in, very hard to do anything.
4th and 3 from the 15-yard line. Reed stringing it out on the far side. The junior quarterback has a first down, I do believe, as he strings out and picks up a first down on the far side.
Sorry.
We're going to have to move some administrators.
Keep messing with us.
They are.
Get
Reed picking up 7 yards, picks up the first down. So 1st and goal from the 8 as Swathers now one more time and a timeout taken. Swathers take time, then we'll talk things over. Being entertained by one of the best pep bands in the state, if not the best pep band in the state.
The best. The best. That's all it is.
Lyle Graverson and the Swather Pet Band, they can get the shed rocking. They can do it's not, they're loud at Hobbs Stadium, but by gosh, in the shed,
It's great.
it's great. Absolutely great.
Don't tell Mr. Roth this, but sometimes during games, I just had to turn around and look up a little. Just had to see it. It was great. I don't know. Just something about the sound. It just bounces off the walls just correctly.
3:49 to go. In the first half, Swathers leading 20-14. We had a fireworks in the first quarter, 4 touchdowns, have only seen 1, but Swathers have kind of had possession this time as they're really, really milking that clock. Asher is the back next to Reed. 1 wide receiver split out either side. The line is balanced to the right. The give to Carter Gonzalez. Carter, following his blocks, dancing inside, rumbling forward, stumbles, dives, and is brought up short of the goal line. But I think he picked up 6 there.
Yeah, Carter just delivers for the Swathers. He's such a great player. You know, feed him the ball and he'll take you there.
He's kind of like the U.S. mail. He just delivers. You're right. He just absolutely delivers. Or Amazon Prime, maybe. Maybe Amazon Prime. They just deliver sometimes. 2nd and goal from the 2. Clock winding near the 3-minute mark. The give. Asher on the right side, stretching out. Asher is in for his 2nd touchdown of the contest on the 2-yard plunge or slip or whatever you'd like to call it, but it's a touchdown for the Swathers. And the Swathers stretch the lead to 26-14.
You know,
Ethan Schrog on to attempt an extra point.
Just the Swathers right now. Tyson Bowerly, he's pulling out all the great plays right now. He knows what's working. He's going to it. He's going to the same guys every time, but he's not making it like just a habit.
The kick, it is up, it is low. The snap, it is up, good, but it is through. And with 3:06 to go, Swathers leading 27-14.
You know, right there, I think Brandon Roberts almost got a piece of that ball. And, you know, last year I was lucky enough to get 2. And, those really shift a game for you. Like block, PATs, field goals, those just give you a great sense of energy.
Without a doubt. It's that unsung momentum shift.
Sure.
3:06 to go here on our first half. Swathers leading 27-14.
That's always the greatest. That's the best one during basketball season. Cisco, Hesston High School,
Someone doing push-ups, and I'm glad it's not me. That's 27. They have to do 27 push-ups right now, correct?
Oh my gosh. And it's only the half. Not even to half. Yeah, this is a great game.
There were some teams back when I was growing up, I wouldn't have wanted to have to do those push-ups because the Swathers put up some serious points.
Yeah, great. Just
like Hesston beating Haven on homecoming 68-0.
dang. You know, there's great history in Hobbs.
There is. 3:06 to go. Lane Clark on to kick off. And Blaine boots it deep. Taken up here on the near side by Roberts. He cuts inside, shifts his field, still on his feet. Roberts still racing down the sideline. Lane Clark with a one man to beat, and Lane Clark wraps him up.
Oh, fumble!
Ball loose on the ground. I don't know who has it. And Trinity fell on it. Lane Clark stayed at home, stopped Roberts, and then the Swathers swarm. But a good play there by Trinity to retain possession, and Trinity has it after the ball got a little greasy. 1st and 10 for the Knights from the 38. Trinity still has yet to net positive yards rushing the football. 141 yards through the air. Zimmerman calling out the offense. Fisher in the backfield next, behind him out of the pistol. Collier motions. The give to Fisher. Fisher has a seam, but he thought he got to the line of scrimmage, and I think he was thrown for another loss. They're saying the play was blown dead as Carter Gonzalez stripped Fisher.
You know, right now Swathers is just getting great hands on the ball.
You can see that the Swathers they're hungry. They're very hungry. They're after that football. Fisher does not pick up any yards on the carry.
You know, Lane Clark, he's a freshman senior. His first year out. You know, he knew to stay home. He even got the ball out.
He did. Great job by Lane. Zimmerman working, getting the play on the far side. Twins here on the near side. Actually, twins on both sides. It's the pistol. As Fisher's in the backfield. Zimmerman dropping back. Rushes on. Zimmerman in the backfield. Flush from the pocket. Gets away from the defender. Flips it over the head to Fisher. Fisher has the first down and more. Cuts inside of the 10, down to the inside the 15, down to the 11. A big play there by Zimmerman to Fisher.
That just shows you how great Zimmerman is. He gets rushed, but he just knows to slow down. He takes his time, and you know he finds his receivers.
Pickup of 27, 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Zimmerman gives to Fisher. Fisher at the line of scrimmage, and Fisher stops short. Maybe picked up a yard. So Grayson Fisher, that's his 5th carry, Adrian, for -3.
You know, just right now for the Trinity.
Trinity working quick. 1:19 to go here in the half.
Trinity trying to get the run game into it, but right now I think they shouldn't shy away from their passing game. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Zimmerman dropping back, flooding on the near side. Zimmerman flush from the pocket, pursued by Josh Cohen, airs it out. That pass is incomplete over the head of Roberts.
Daxton Deering could have had a great pick right there, just a little bit too over him.
And that brings up 3rd and 9. 4-down territory here for the Knights, the ball at the 10-yard line. Knights could get a first down without scoring a touchdown. So Zimmerman calling out the offense, moving a receiver in towards a tight end. Yamail on the far side, Collier on the far side. Roberts has been the big threat. He's here on the near side. And they'll motion Collier all the way across. Zimmerman flushed. Zimmerman still in the backfield. Zimmerman is thrown for a loss and a sack on the play. Asher Dutchendorf got to him in there.
See right there, just great filling of the gaps by the linebackers. Asher right there, he saw it, he saw his opportunity, he took it, and he got it.
Loss of 4 on the sack brings up 4th and 13. Ball at the 13-yard line.
Swathers just need to sit back, be ready for a pass, see the ball come in, don't jump off.
With a hard count.
Don't jump off sides.
And a timeout taken with 29 seconds to go. Trinity trying to get some. Now the Knights will have the football coming out of our second half.
No, what's working right now for Trinity is
Throwing the football.
Yeah.
Zimmerman has 171 yards passing on 14 attempts so far. He's 9 of 14 with 1 interception for 171 yards passing.
yeah, just the receivers. They're delivering. You know, he gets them the ball, but they do the work with making sure they're in the right spot to get the ball. Braden Roberts, great game so far for the junior.
Yeah, I've got him for 2 catches for 110 yards.
Yeah, he's playing great right now. Donald Collier, the senior, he's doing great with the chances he gets, but he's doing great on defense as well.
Oh, he's been all over the field on defense.
You know, 1 possession,
And
5 tackles.
Sometimes good defense leads to offense. I mean, he's all over the field. You see a lot of kids here for Trinity will be playing football somewhere else, I think, next year, as from seniors to playing in college.
Yeah. No, Donald Collier, he has the records.
Yeah.
You know, he's.
So here we go, 4th and 13. Zimmerman drops back from the pistol, pressured, flush to the right, airs out near side, and the pass is incomplete through the hands of Collier. Collier had the route, just could not come up with it, and the Swathers take over on downs.
Now, lucky break right there for the Swathers. Just very unlucky for Donald just not to.
And I think what you said, you really see how fast Collier is.
Yes.
He is sneaky fast.
Yeah,
Sneaky fast. He had some acceleration on the burst and the crossing route, just couldn't come up with a pass. And Hesston takes over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line with 22 seconds to go here in our first half.
You know, Swathers right now, I think they should just. They don't get the ball at half in the third.
Yeah, Trinity gets the ball coming out of the halftime.
Yeah, I think right now Swathers, they either take a shot or they just let it go to half.
I would guess we're going to see a couple straight-ahead runs, nothing fancy, especially this deep in the end zone, or this deep in your territory. Reed Friesen gives to Deering. Daxon Deering cuts it inside. Deering sprints it outside, has a step, comes over and is picks up good yardage there. Daxon gets up to about the 18-yard line. Gain of 5.
You know, that's another. Oh.
Go ahead.
That's another thing for the Swathers. They always have great running back coaches. Every year they have very shifty running backs, and I think that just helps launch the Swathers offense into games because they can run, but they can also pass.
We have played a half. At the end of the first half, the Swathers lead the Knights 27-14. We'll be back right here with the action here on the second half on the Swathers Sports Network. And welcome back here to Hobbs Stadium. Rusty Witcher with you here on the Swather Sports Network. Adrian will be joining us just very quickly. The halftime over. Swather set to kick off here starting our third quarter. And quick look at the numbers. Trinity with 164 yards of offense, but 171 through the air, and -7 on the ground. Swathers with 211 with 152 on the ground, 59 through the air. And we are set for action here in the second half. And a line drive kick that bounces over the head, goes through the hands of Collier. Collier all the way back here, picks it up at the 11-yard line, tries to get over it, sprinting his way, slips 2 tackles, still on the sideline, racing down the sideline and pushed out of bounds. So Donald Collier turns nothing into something, and Trinity has decent field position starting our second half. Daxon Deering with his stop. A very, very special thank you to our Swather Sports Network people tonight. Besides Adrian and myself, Carter Fry, Ava McGill, Ashley Lehman, Rihanna Patel, Alexander Gale, and Reagan Eilert. Our Swather Sports Network crew tonight. And if you guys are out there watching, want to be part of the Swather Sports Network, by all means, we'd love to have you. Zimmerman working out of the gun. The give is to Fisher. Fisher trying to string it out here on the near side, and Fisher is going to be run down for yet another loss. And Fisher cannot get the ground game going as he's thrown for a loss of about that's inside the, loss of about 5. And that'll bring up 2nd and 15, ball placed all the way back here at the 27-yard line. So the running game non-existent through the first half, and a little bit of change. Zimmerman working out of the gun, looking on the right side, flush from the pocket. Zimmerman airs it down the near side, threw it away, trying to avoid the sack. And I think he's out of the pocket, and they said he was. It will not be intentional grounding. 3rd and 15. Harvey Zimmerman's a tough back to bring down. Or tough quarterback to bring down. 3rd and 15, ball on the 27-yard line. Incomplete pass. Zimmerman dropping back. Goes over the middle, and that goes through the hands of the tight end, Cooper Garrison.
Pass intended for Cooper Garrison is incomplete. Brings up 4th and 15.
Zimmerman was 8 of 15 in the first half. 2 touchdowns, 171 yards, and 1 pick.
Back to kick is Donald Collier.
Collier back to kick for the Knights as he'll punt. Blaine Wilson, the ever-dangerous special teams whiz for the Swathers, back to receive. Low snap, Collier looking to fake. Airs it on the near side. That pass is complete on the fake. The fake worked perfectly, and a first down for the Knights from the 27 all the way up across the 50 to the 45.
Trinity, 1st and 10 at the Hesston 43-yard line.
So a big pickup there on the fake inside Swather territory. .30-yard pickup on the pitch and the catch. Zimmerman flush from the pocket. Pressure coming. Zimmer trying to string it out. Goes back across his body. Picked off! The pass was picked off! The pass intercepted by Hesston's Aiden O'Halloran, the do-it-all lineman, comes up with a pick, and the Swathers take over. Aiden O'Halloran with the interception. Zimmerman threw it across his body, and the Swathers in business after the big play. 10:22 to go after the interception. As Aiden O'Halloran comes up, the lineman dream, so to speak, for the big lineman as Aiden comes up with a pick.
Yeah, I wish I got one of those. That's
right?
Just walking back, that was
amazing,
wow.
Amazing. Swathers 1st and 10. They'll go to work at midfield. Reed Dropping back, airs it out. The Jackson Fry on the street crowd. The ball picked.
Oh.
Great defense there by Trinity. It was deflected by Braden Roberts. Roberts got a hand in there. Jackson had a step, but great coverage by Roberts.
Yeah, great defense. That, you know, these guys for Trinity, they're playing a great game defensively. They just need their offense to pick up, and they'll just have an incredible game.
Pass was incomplete. Reed Friesen was 5 of 6 in the first half for 59 yards. Twins here on the near side for Hesston. Reed, a quick pass to Jackson Fry. Little bubble screen, and Jackson Fry trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he picked up any. Pass was complete.
Excuse me.
No gain on the play. We were fortunate enough to grab a couple hot dogs at halftime.
I was about to bring it up. I'm like, I'm kind of full now. maybe no Applebee's for me tonight.
3rd and 10 for the Swathers. Ball at midfield. Asher, the running back behind or beside Reed Friesen.
You know, the wind's starting to pick up.
Reed with the keeper straight ahead. Cuts inside. Reed has the first down and a little bit more as the big quarterback churning his way down the field. From the 50 inside the 35 to about the 33. They're going to call it a gain of about 17.
You know, I love to shout out unsung heroes. Right there, Josh Cohen with a great block. You know, he pancaked his guy down. He made sure to keep his blocks, and, you know, whole O-line right there had great blocks for Reed. He made great cuts.
They're going to call it a gain of 18 on the carry, and 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Reed gives inside Carter Gonzalez. Carter bounces his way inside, churns through one tackle, and cannot be brought down by first contact. He cuts inside the 25 down to about the 24.
You know, right there, that is just great cut right there by Donald Collier. He slowed Carter down long enough for his guy to get a hold. I think without Donald Collier right there, Carter's going even farther for a bigger game.
Collier has played an amazing game defensively.
Yes.
Outstanding, amazing. And made a great throw on the fake kick, too.
Yeah.
I mean, what an athlete.
Fake kick. Missed quite a bit.
You did.
Oh,
The
no.
give inside to Asher. Asher stringing on the right side. Asher trying to get near the sticks, tripped up short of the first down. Picked up about a yard. Yeah, they ran a fake on 4th down on the fake punt. Collier completed here on the near sideline. It was a great throw. Asher does pick up a first down. Excuse me. I was going to be trucked up short, but pick up of 3 on the carry.
Yeah. Donald Collier, he's doing everything for them right now. He's an incredible player.
Yeah, he's all over the field. 1st and 10, Swathers at the 21-yard line. A counter inside to Carter Gonzalez. Gonzalez spinning forward to the 15, inside the 15 down to the 14. As Carter turns up interior real estate. Oh, they're going to give him even the 13. Pickup of 8 for Gonzalez. That's 9 carries, 80 yards by my count for Carter. 2nd and 2.
Carter's just an incredible player. Like, talk about one of those guys who's grit and grind. He shows up every day, and he's just incredible teammate.
Reed works from the gun. Asher in the backfield. Reed, quarterback keeper straight ahead. Tries to cut inside, swarm down. Good pursuit by the interior of the Trinity line, but a flag coming in late.
That might be against the Swathers.
Came in from the back, Judge. Reed doesn't gain any on the play. A flag comes in. It's a personal foul. Helmet to helmet. I think it was after the play.
Yeah, I think there was a little scroll up between Bo Warden and Donald Collier. You know, that's just something you don't need right now.
Oh, I think it was a blindside block. I think that was what the call was. Blindside block was the call against the Swathers. No square up, just a blindside block. And so 2nd and 2 turns into 2nd and 17. Ball back to the 27-yard line. 2nd and 16, excuse me.
Makes it 2nd and 16.
Reed motions, a man in. Reed with the keeper, the quarterback keeper counter. Reed turns it up, turning through, Reed Friesen skipping into the end zone. A big run, a touchdown on the quarterback keeper. The counter play by Reed Friesen goes for 27 and a Swather touchdown.
See, that's just right there, great response to the flag. You know, the Swathers, they've been getting quite a few flags recently, and, you know, they just found a way to respond just right back to them, not put their head down and pout. They come back, and Reed Friesen shows why he is the guy leading this offense.
So the Swathers turning up real estate, and it looks like they're going to go for 2 here, leading 33-14.
You know, they want to put this, they want to put the nail in the coffin. It's still the 3rd quarter. There's still a lot of time, but right now this could stunt the Trinity's defense, offense, just their whole energy right now.
Reed Friesen working. Give the inside counter one more time. Carter easily in. And there was a massive block on the near side. Did you see Emmett O'Halloran just lay his man to the turf as Carter Gonzalez runs in for 2?
I was about to say that again. Unsung hero. He's, you know, Emmett O'Halloran, he's made a huge improvement from his freshman year to his sophomore year. He's one of those guys. He has the last name, O'Halloran. You know, the O'Halloran family has a few dogs in their family. Great guys.
That's very true, very true. Their dad, Keith, was a senior when I was a sophomore in the Hesston State Championship and state champion team on 1992. So yeah. Swathers leading with 6:30 to go in the 3rd quarter, 35-14. And Trinity has to get something going. This might be the biggest possession of the contest for the Knights.
No, I'm still being harassed by the guys behind us.
We can move them. We can get there. We can get the police out here. Lane Clark on to kick off here.
Officer Frick doing the push-ups.
Doing the push-ups tonight. 35 of them.
Yeah, I think he's going to be doing the next set. So he's the only one trained like that. So
here's the kick, a squibbing kick and smothered right there by Trinity's McCain Butcher.
You know, that's the thing that surprises me, that he wouldn't try to go for a little bit more of a yard gain. He had time.
You saw Donald Collier's back there to receive. I think I'd kick away from Donald Collier.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's there to do it all for the Knights of Trinity.
You know, since we brought up the push-ups, he just finished the push-ups. That's
it's 35 of them.
Wow. And he was going pretty fast.
He was. 6:29 to go here. 1st and 10 for the Knights at their own 35-yard line.
You know, right now I think if the Swather defense can string out some more plays to make Zimmerman throw on the run.
Zimmerman dropping back as they're trying a little bubble screen to Roberts. It goes through his hands and incomplete. You know, and the Trinity offense here in this 3rd quarter, Adrian, cannot get started. They are -8 total right now with 3 incompletions and interception and -8 yards rushing the football.
You know, I think Trinity's just frozen right now. With the touchdown there by Reed, the 2 points by Carter, you know, right there, that was great right there. Just, it freezes them up. They need to respond, and right now it's not looking too well.
Zimmerman dropping back. Quick release, and that pass is incomplete, intended for Collier on the streak, on the little crossing route.
Looking for Donald Collier right there. You know, when Trinity wants to get going, they're going to find him. They're going to look for him.
They're trying to work their offense through number 4. .6:21 to go. 3rd and 10 for the Knights. Twins on the far side. 4 wide receivers set out of the pistol formation. Zimmerman dropping back to pass. Flush from the pocket. Pressure coming. Zimmerman is thrown for a loss. Initial hit by
Aiden O'Halloran,
and then finished off by Bo Ward. A big loss on the play as Zimmerman dropped back for 15 yards. And I'll bring up 4th and eternity for the Knights.
You know, right now just If they don't go for this punt, that's a little risky, I think. But looks like Collier's back to punt.
Collier's back to punt. Zimmerman here on the near side. Roberts on the far side, so Collier is a threat to throw. He's completed a pass for 30 yards. Forgot to add that in the total.
You know, I think with 25, I think it's better just to go ahead with a punt.
Collier gets the punt off. And Blaine Wilson saying stay away as the Swathers will have excellent field position to start their second drive of this second half. 5:24 to go, third quarter. Swathers 35, Knights 14 here from Hobbs Stadium, and the Swathers rolling here in our second half.
You know, right now, that's the thing about Trinity, that is they can get that one. If they can get that one play, they get rolling.
We saw them score in 11 seconds.
Yeah, they have all the heart to keep playing, even when they're down. You know,
They do.
They never quit. The great coach. They coach very well.
Daxon Deering in the backfield beside Reed Friesen. Reed gives to Daxon. Daxon. No, I'm sorry. It was an inside counter to Blaine Wilson. They tricked us. They tricked us, Adrian, and Blaine is thrown for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, no one's tackling him. Go, Dax.
That's what I thought, too. Dax on the far side, but the inside counter is a loss of 2, brings up 2nd and 12.
Yeah, but great defense leads the offense, and right now for Trinity, if they can get a great stop right here, you know, that could launch their offense into a playable game.
4:50 to go here in our third. Blake Hansen in motion, Daxon Deering in the backfield. The little push pass to Wilson. Wilson catching inside, squirming his way forward. It will go down as a pass and a completion.
Blaine Wilson, he's so shifty. You know, you have to just make sure you sit down and find his hip. You cannot lose him.
Pickup of about 6 on the pass.
Well, that was a pass? Oh, he threw it out.
He did. It's a pass. It goes in the book as a pass. So 3rd and 4. Or actually a few more than that. It was more like 8 on that, so. Reed spins away, rolls out, airs it on the far side. The pass complete through the hands of Jackson Fry. I thought he had it, and that falls incomplete.
Great defense right there by Braden Roberts. You know, his offense was rolling first half. His defense picked up, and now just the whole offense for Trinity is slowed down. But just a great.
Looks like the Swathers are going to go for it here on 4th and 4.
Yeah.
Midfield, it's
iffy.
4-down territory. I don't blame that. It's midfield.
You know, you have the wind, too.
You have the wind.
You don't want it to launch right into the.
Would not be surprised if we see a hard count here.
You know, right now Trinity just has to sit down, watch the ball.
The give, it's a counter to Carter.
Jackson.
Carter roaming, no, it was
Jackson. Or that's Asher Dutchendorf right there.
Asher. I saw the inside counter. Asher will pick up the 4th down.
Oh, no, that is Carter. That is Carter.
Was it Carter?
Yeah, that's
it was
Carter.
Okay. I thought.
Wow, we need glasses.
Someone had, yeah, we do. As pickup of 8 on the carry for Carter, as they're at the 35-yard line.
No, there's a lot to say about Carter. He plays so well. Great teammate. He has so much heart.
3 carries for 24 yards here in this 3rd quarter for Carter.
Oh, loose ball.
Kicked over around and falling on, I think the Swathers retained it.
Yeah. Very unlucky right there for the Swathers. But at least the ball gets back to.
No gain of those, so Asher will get credit for the carry. No loss in 2nd and 10.
You know, I'm surprised we didn't see much of that. Like, ball slips out during Hillsborough's.
Yeah, we did. I know. It's kind of, yeah, you're absolutely right. That was interesting. As slippery and as slimy as the field was. Under 3 to go here, 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Swathers working on the 35. Asher on the right side, cuts it back in the middle and turns forward near the 1st down marker. Stopped a little bit short. Looks like he's going to pick up 9 on the carry down to the 24.
You know, Swathers have done a great job so far to try to stop Donald Collier on his tackles. They get upfield to him, get a great block on him, makes other guys have to work.
There is I think I think if Collier's sport is football, there's a lot of football ahead for this young man in the future at a four-year institution.
Yes, he's a great player.
Just over 2 and change to go here in the third. Swather's working from the gun again. Reed, quick pass. The pass is complete, and it will be a touchdown there.
Jack Gish.
Jack Gish slipping in for the 26-yard touchdown.
You know, that has to hurt right there for Trinity. They weren't guarding him. They thought a run was coming, even extra guy on the edge, and they found Jack Gish right there. Reed found Jack Gish, and touchdown right there for the Swathers.
Jack Gish with a 26-yard TD catch. Ethan Schrog on to attempt the extra point.
Here's the snap.
And the kick is up, and it is good. Our angle's a little bit odd here, so we're going to make sure that we see it. And with 2:02 to go, Swathers up 42-14.
You know, I just don't want to guess and get it wrong.
I know.
No, it's 2 minutes left in the third quarter. You know, there's still a lot of time for Trinity, but, you know, Swathers' defense with Aiden O'Halloran right there with that one pick, he launched the Swathers offense, launched their defense even more. They've played way harder, and they've gotten great stops. And, you know, scoreboard so far, and
this is
a new push-ups.
This is a big possession for Trinity. Trinity needs a touchdown here because with 2:02 to go, you're almost Trinity in danger of being 35 and have the running clock. So the Knights have to get something going. They have struggled here in this third quarter, as I have them for minus 27 or positive 3 yards total in the quarter.
Yeah, this is a very bad half or very bad quarter for the Knights, and you know they need to do something different right now. Sorry.
Yeah, and Lane Clark on to kick off. Clark's little line drive kick is fielded, and they're going to say that Butcher was on his knees when he fielded, so he could not stand up. They're trying to kick away from Collier.
Yeah, you don't want to kick to him. He is so fast, so elusive. You know, there's a reason he has those records.
Absolutely. 2 minutes to go, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line here of Wichita Trinity, and the Knights will set up shop. Zimmerman calling out the offense, getting his plays. They'll send 3 wide receivers on the far side and 1 here on the near side. The give is to Fisher. Fisher goes forward and is stopped at the short of the line, just right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Right there, excuse me, I think that's 58, Peter Machado, if I'm correct. Yeah, Peter Machado, he got in there super fast. You know, he was there for the tackle.
Trinity works with very wide splits here of the pistol formation. Minute 30 to go here in the third. Swathers in front by 28. Zimmerman dropping back to pass, trying to set up the little screen. Pass is complete to Collier. Collier still on his feet when works his way down. Ball loose, I think. I think the ball was loose on the.
I think he was still up. That's what I was trying to say. But
the pass complete across the 50.
You know, I said it before that they're going to try to look for some offense in number 4. You know, their offense hasn't moved yet so far, and right there is a pretty good gain for them.
Collier picking up 22 on the pitch and the catch. Ball is incomplete as Zimmerman was under duress.
I think that right there was a broken screenplay. It was supposed to be a screenplay, but I think the line was not there, and maybe misheard the call.
And 2nd and 10 now, ball on the Hesston 42-yard line. Zimmerman with 193 yards passing after the 22-yard pickup there from on the previous play. 2nd and 10, Fisher in the backfield. Zimmerman dropping back. Pressure coming, airs out on the near side. And they run the pick, or they tried to run an inside bubble screen. That pass sails over the head of Roberts, incomplete.
You know, right there, Daxton Deering, you know, he was there ready for the man to catch the ball, Braden to catch the ball, and he was there ready for him to come down. he did a great job of not just shoving them out the way, you know.
Not interfering, not picking up a flag. 3rd and 10, ball at the 42-yard line of Hesston. Trinity under a minute to go here in the 3rd. Dropping back, Zimmerman flushed, under duress. That ball is tipped and incomplete. Asher Dutchendorf had it in his hands for just a second.
You know, I think Asher was trying to pass his man on to the next guy, and that ball just went straight to him.
So after the hot start in that first quarter, the Trinity passing game has kind of cooled off, and it's 4th and 10. But the Swathers have been seeing relentless pressure.
Yeah.
Zimmerman dropping back. Zimmerman airs it near side, and that pass is incomplete, intended for Collier on the crossing route.
Great breakup right there by Jackson Fry. You know, he stayed with him. He made it a tough catch, and Donald Collier just unlucky. Did not get the ball to where he wanted, but
Hesston taking over 1st and 10 on downs here at the 42-yard line. Swathers setting up shop at their own 42.
You know, Rusty, there's not really anything going wrong right now for the Swathers.
No, Swathers have come out of the second half in this 3rd quarter and have executed almost flawlessly.
Yeah, they came out ready to play. Trinity a little shaken by the first half, and right now Swathers, they took that opportunity to launch their offense.
Blaine Wilson and Asher Dutchendorf are in the backfield for the Swathers. Reed with his direct snap, looking for the run-pass option. He'll take the run and throws a vicious stiff arm still on his feet. Reed turning up the line of scrimmage and moves the pile as he's up near midfield. Short of, I think he crossed the 50. I think he picked up 9 on the, no, they're going to give him.
First down.
Nope, they're going to say he picked up 9, almost 9.5. And Reed goes over 100 by my count with 108 now. You know, they are going to give him 10, make it 109.
You know, I saw Reed Friesen out there, and I saw someone just as tall as him. I was like, who's out there? And that's 88 Cooper Garrison. He's a tall junior.
2 tall juniors on this field for each team.
Yeah.
Clock winding down. That's going to do it here in our 3rd quarter. Swathers leading Trinity 42-14. What a first quarter we had. It was a back-and-forth first quarter. The Swathers striking first with Jackson Fry, a 26-yard pass from Reed Friesen. The point after was missed, and with 7:46 to go, the Swathers led 6-0. Trinity answers right back. This time Donald Collier with an 8-yard pass from Harvey Zimmerman. Stinson's kick was up, and it was good, and Trinity led 7-6. Swathers get the ball back, score with in just under 2 minutes after a Carter Gonzalez 3-yard run after the attempted onside kick, and Schrog's extra point was good. Hesston led 13-6, but 10 seconds later, the Trinity answers back as Roberts takes a pass 65 yards from Zimmerman to the house. Butcher's kick was good, and Trinity led 14-13 at the end of 1. In the second quarter, it was all Swathers. Asher Dutchendorf with 2 touchdown runs, a pair of touchdown runs. Ethan Schrog's extra points were good, and at halftime, the Swathers led 27-14. It was all Hesston in the 3rd quarter. Reed Friesen with a 27-yard run, and Jack Gish a 26-yard pass from Friesen. Both, and the Swathers now have stretched the lead to 42-14. I'm going to catch my breath for just a second.
I can give you a second.
1st and 10 for Hesston. Blaine Wilson in the backfield. Reed, keeper here on the near side. Cuts the back of the field, still on his feet, and goes diving forward, picking up the real estate across the 49, down inside the Knight territory. Reed picks up about 6 on the play.
Lost my train of thought. I was going to say something.
Sometimes my train of thought derails before it leaves the station. So I understand where you're at. Second and 4 after the gain of 6. I've got Reed Friesen for 12 carries for 115 yards. That's almost 10 a pop.
Yeah, he's having a great game right now.
And the Swathers now milking the clock with the lead. They're watching the back judge as soon as he starts to signal. The give inside, Blaine Wilson. Wilson shifts his way, spins forward, picks up a first. I think he picked up enough for the first down.
That's
He will.
a great tackle. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Number 22.
Yamaiola.
Yamaiola
Had a great tackle.
Yeah, I just remembered what I was wanting to say. This is district. It does go by point differential, right?
It does.
It goes 21 plus.
21 is the most you can score. It's the biggest gap you can have.
You know, right now I think we were unlucky last year to barely. I think we got 18. We won by 18, the Swathers, and I think this year they're just trying to make sure they can keep
and
that.
Run the clock. They're ahead.
Yeah.
You've got the 28-point lead. The give inside to Blaine Wilson. Wilson cuts it back in, shifts back to the middle of the field, and churns up more yardage, adding to his total as he gets down the field from the 36.
You know, and again, Donald Collier, again with the tackle. He's having
7 yards for Blaine. Yeah, he's having a great game. I mean, can't say enough about what he means to this Trinity team and what he has done.
You know, right now, if everyone else could play as hard as number 4 for Trinity, it'd be a different game right now. He's a great player, great motor on him.
Under 10 to go, Swathers after the 8-yard gain by Blaine, making it 2nd and 2.
Now we're going to see this offense quite a bit for a little while.
Grinding it down. The give is to Asher on the right side. Asher steps through a tackle, cuts inside, has a little first down and a little bit more, I do believe, as he penetrates inside the 28.
Again, unsung hero. Josh Cohen with a great pancake. You know, that's just one of those things that, you know, this might be something I'm not supposed to say, but the O-line keeps track of, and at the end of the year, you might get a little something.
Okay, all right. Okay.
So, maybe they're not doing it this year.
Okay.
But
They've done it in the past, though.
yes. So.
Asher picks up 4 on the carry, 1st and 10 for the Swathers.
Both O'Hallorans out there on the field.
The man in motion is Deering. Deering spins on the right side, cuts it back up the field, cuts inside, gets a few. Gets a couple. Daxon Deering, another carry. He's going to pick up about 3 on the play.
You know, for the Swathers, they have 2 incredibly fast running backs.
They do, and they've got some speed from the wingback and those motion men on the jet sweeps like that. 2nd and 7 after the gain of 3. Reed giving to Blaine Wilson. Blaine saw the seam slipping forward. Maybe even, can you slice? He slices, he squirts, he slips. I mean, he's hard to tackle. He's
so
very shifty.
He's
Blaine will pick up
fast.
5 on the carry. So the Swathers just adding totals to their running game. Reed Friesen has 93 yards passing, but 115 yards rushing. Carter Gonzalez with 88. 42 for Asher by our count. 17 for Blaine. 11 for Daxon Deering. So the Swathers just content to run the clock, power run from this formation, but they can throw if they need to. Just haven't had the need really tonight. Blaine again, trying the right side, slips around the tackle, cuts back inside, and Blaine will pick up a first down.
There's a flag down on the field.
I didn't see the flag, thank you.
That might be against the Swathers.
They're talking it over. I think it is the way the Swathers are acting. I do think it is against the Swathers.
Yeah, I'm just going to bring this up, but like the Swathers from past years, you know, they've done a great job of forming this offense into a running offense.
Personal foul, blindside block, the call against Hesston.
Oh, that's very lucky. You know, that's another one of those that's our second one we have so far for the Swathers.
Personal foul, blindside block, call against Hesston.
You know, I think the Swathers just need to relax and realize that they are up in this game and that it is a point differential, so they really should be trying to keep their cool and stay composed while the clock is still ticking.
So that'll bring up 3rd and long as they'll move it back.
That makes it 3rd and
14. 3rd and 14, ball at the 28-yard line.
You know, that's just one of those mental plays where you want to take it back, but it happens. So that could just be one of those plays for Trinity to launch their offense right now. You know, maybe they come back all the way, but right now that point differential, that's what they really want to get closer in.
Reed Friesen straight ahead. No, cuts out on the wrong side. A flag on the play. Reed Friesen's going to get into the end zone, but a flag comes in on the far side.
You know, if you're a Swather fan right now, you really hope that is against Trinity.
But just the way it came out, I'm afraid it's going to go against Hesston.
Yeah, I think that might have been a
holding. Is the call. Yep. They're going to wipe that away.
Very unlucky right there for the Swathers. Just mental mistakes, not moving your feet fast enough, and that just proves that the Swathers just need to realize that they are up, that they just need to relax.
So that will bring Hesston back from 3rd and 14 to 3rd and about 1 billion. Feels that way, 3rd and about 1 billion. They'll move the ball all the way back. It's up near the 40. They'll back it up 5 more from where the hold was. 3rd and 19, ball on the 33-yard line. Six and change to go here in our 4th quarter. Hesston in front, 42-14. Timeout taken by the Swathers. They want to talk things over on 3rd and 19. And once again, I mean, got to give a shout out to our crew tonight. Besides having Adrian up here with me, which has been great. I mean, our Swather Sports Network crew tonight of Carter Fry and Ava McGill, Ashley Lehman, Rihanna Patel, Alexander Gale, and Reagan Eilert. I mean, spectacular work tonight, as always by our crew. So very, very fortunate to have these kids here. And if you're at home and you want to be part of the Swather Sports Network, we'd love to have you. We would love to have you. Talk to instructor Katie Gaston about that.
You know, it's one of those classes to when I only got to take it as a senior. You know, I wish I took it earlier.
Right.
Yeah, it's very fun, very relaxed, chilled back.
Plus, I mean, I think Gaston's room might be the most happening room on campus.
Yeah.
Okay, you agree with me. I've been in enough with enough sessions. I think it always seems to be. That most happening place on campus. 6:25 to go here. 3rd and very long for the Swathers. With the 42-14 lead.
Those were back-to-back flags, correct? You know, 2 back-to-back flags. Those are so unlucky. You don't need those. Those are just something that the Swathers need to relax. The timeout might have cooled them off just a little to help cut this.
Reed drops back, looks. Ball fakes one way, fakes the other way. They'll try the middle screen. Carter Gonzalez has the seam. Carter Gonzalez racing up the field. Cuts inside.
Ooh,
2 Trinity guys
great
go to
cut.
his tail. And Carter Gonzalez goes on a middle screen for 33 yards to the house.
You know, great cut right there by Carter. He made 2 Trinity players run right into each other. You know, he's so strong. You don't think he'd be so shifty, but he makes a great cut upfield right there for the touchdown.
Carter goes 33 to pay dirt on the middle screen, and the Swathers stretch lead of 48-14 with 6:14 to go in the ball game. Ethan Schrog on to attempt the extra point, and there's a flag on the extra point.
Yeah, I think a Swather had jumped a little early.
I think you're right.
Yep, so that moves them back 5 yards, right?
It does.
You know, with this win, that might be a factor into this field goal right here.
You're going to try and kick it anyway, I think.
Oh, the wind, it feels a little.
It's coming kind of right in our face. We're kind of angled. Here's the kick. It is up, and it is good. And with 6:14 to go, the Swathers have taken the lead and have extended the lead to 49-14.
These push-ups, they're getting high numbers. I don't know, maybe they have to do 2 people just for one set.
Well, I do know one thing, though, Adrian. I do believe we are in 35-point territory. The clock will run the last 6:14 to go.
Yeah, that's what the Swathers really needed, just to get this game over with. Trinity very unlucky right now. They had those 2 flags that went into their favor.
A big test next weekend with Kingman. Kingman came late in last year, and that was one of the better defenses the Swathers faced. They flowed to the football so well last year. Swathers are going to be hungry going to Kingman next week.
Yeah, just Kingman was a surprise, you know. They seemed
They were a very good 2A football team.
Coached very well. They had a couple times where they let their cool go, but you know they're good enough to where that's fine.
Lane on to kick off. The squibbing kick is taken on the far side. I don't
Number
even
9.
know. I think that was that Butcher on the far side again?
Yeah, that's Butcher right there for the carry. Looks like he picked up about 8 for that one.
So 1st and 10 for the Knights of Trinity. They'll come out and go to work at the 45-yard line.
You know, right now, just for Trinity, they need to score. They have
just to get some
in.
momentum up. They had a great first quarter. We're fighting in the second quarter, but this second half has been the stuff of nightmares for the Knights.
Yeah, you know, this shout out to the Swathers defense. They've played incredible.
They made the adjustments they needed to, and Zimmerman has been off balance running for his life in the second half. Zimmerman again from the gun, working, dropping back, pressure on, goes over the middle, intended for Collier. Collier can't come up with it.
Great breakup.
2 players inside with Collier. He had his hands on it. Collier goes down.
That is not something you want to see right now if you're a Knights fan or a fan at all.
No, he's been playing so well tonight. You hope that the young man is okay. He's been all over. Took kind of a shot there.
I think to the face. I don't
know, just was hit hard.
You know, you hope for the best right now, and all you can do is just...
You do, and you feel so bad for the young man because he's been all over the field. Not necessarily on offense. The Swathers have been key on him, but defensively.
Yeah.
On the defensive side of the football, doing the little things on the fake punt. I mean, we're looking at a half, Adrian. I'm looking here, minus 27-3. They've had a grand total of 25 yards in this second half, by my count.
Yeah, this is a very bad half for the Knights. Something that they did not want coming into this, and you know, this is something you don't want to see as well. One of your big guys coming in and taking a bad hit, and you know,
in the district games.
Yeah.
All right, Adrian just got excited. Oh, that's for the officials. Adrian, don't get so excited. Adrian's over here excited that there are hot dogs placed near. You had a hot dog at halftime. Don't get so excited.
I just don't want to go to Applebee's. Spend more money. Free hot dogs or Applebee's. I don't know.
Half-price apps.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Suddenly, now you kind of want to go to Applebee's. Okay.
Some wings.
They're still tending to Collier on the field. We're hoping the young man is okay. He's had a big-time game. He's been all over the field. I don't know if he took a hard shot. So they're tending to him.
It was a great breakup. It was great defensively, just unlucky.
It was just unlucky. It was an unlucky shot of playing the ball. There was obviously no malicious intent.
No.
At all. He's had a wonderful game defensively, and they're at least getting him sitting up. So.
No, I think they're about to lift him up.
Swathers will be on the road at Kingman next week. The next home game is homecoming, Chapman.
Mm-hmm.
In what turns into a very busy big night.
That's something you shouldn't do.
So still tending to Collier. The young man is down. 5:14 to go here in the fourth. As he is being helped to his feet, and he'll be assisted. He's on his feet, so that's always a good sign. Just very, very ginger. And I would guess that the young man has had his bell rung, and we hope he can come back and
right now, if you're Zimmerman, you just have to feel a little.
yeah.
It wasn't a bad pass. It was just great defense.
There was a lot of great defense.
Double coverage.
Coverage, players going for the ball.
That's just one of those things that's not your fault. You got to realize that, Zimmerman helping Collier off the field, but that's something that is so evident of Trinity that they are great teammates.
They are. Absolutely. And quarterback helping his favorite target off the field, and hopefully he can bounce back and play here next week. They've still got a lot of football left. 5:14 to go here in Zimmerman. We'll come back on the field here, 2nd and 10 for the Knights, so we'll get back to action.
Right now, just for Swather's sake, you want to make sure the defense, you took that little break, but, you have to keep playing effectively.
Yes.
Play aggressive, sit down, cover your guys, and, they have this game so far. They just need to finish.
They give to Fisher up the middle, and he turns forward maybe. I don't think he gained any yard. He might have gotten It looks like he did pick up a couple. It's hard to see from our angle right there at midfield. And Fisher has his longest carry of the night for 3 straightforward.
Right there, Gunnar Golden, the freshman, great props. He held his block. He got in on the tackle. He slowed it down, waited for the other guys to deliver the final blow.
3rd and 7. Zimmerman gives it to Fisher straight ahead, and Fisher is brought down.
That looks like, again, Gunnar Golden, the freshman, with another great tackle.
Oh, looks like we've no gain on the play. Fourth and 7, clock under 4 minutes.
Swathers, they came to play.
They did. It was a wild first quarter, and the Swathers defense settled down in the first district game for either squad tonight. Zimmerman dropping back. And he is flush from the pocket, throws on the far side, and the pass incomplete. Zimmerman has been under relentless pressure here in the second half.
Again, the freshman Gunnar Golden right there with the pressure on Zimmerman.
Adrian, in the first half, Zimmerman was 8 of 15 for 171. In the second half, he's 9 for 27 for the evening with 193 yards and an interception.
That's very unlucky. That interception, though, it launched Swathers into a great territory, that they were so ready to play. It looks like our JV
Jarek Humphreys in now as the clock winding down here on tonight. Humphreys in the backfield. I think a timeout has to be taken. Timeout taken by Trinity. Humphreys flanked back there by Timmy Rhodes. So the young kid's getting a little bit of varsity time here, as the Swathers will have the 21-point differential here in districts to open things up.
This is really great for these young kids to get in. Trinity doesn't have much of a junior squad or JV squad for the younger guys. So right now, I think this is a great look for these younger guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Varsity time. This is basically varsity time for them to be able to play against these older guys for future years. They'll be ready to step into their roles.
Trying to find some scores here that will impact either one of these teams. I'm not seeing anything right now. At the end of the third, we're looking at some of those. I think it should be mandatory that all ADs should be tweeting out scores.
Yes.
1st and 10 for Jarek Humphreys. He'll hand off Tim Rhodes on the near side. Rhodes follows his block, goes up the middle, and gets a healthy chunk of change.
Timmy Rhodes is, from what I've seen at practices, he is a great player. He's a young guy, but he he's out there, and he's almost like he's a sophomore.
He picks up 8 right there, or 7. 2nd and 3, 2:20 to go. Is the clock winding here as the Swathers pick up their second victory of the season. And Trinity will fall to 2 and 2. So.
Oh wow, we've played 4 games already.
Yeah.
I'm so behind.
3 straight at home, Adrian.
Oh wow, I just
There's
realized.
Tim Rhodes on the far side. He cuts on the field. Timmy Rhodes still on his feet, churning up yards, has a first down near the 20-yard line.
You know, right now, you can just tell when
But we got a flag on the field. A flag on the far
very
side.
unlucky.
That is.
But you can just tell when a player really wants it. You know, Tim Rhodes right now, he's having a great fourth quarter.
Oh, he is. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
You know, he is one of the main guys for our Swathers JV. He's super fast, super strong. You know, he's in my crew for class.
Okay. So you know him. You know him well.
Yeah, he's a great kid.
Minute and change to go here. Penalty. I guess they waved the penalty off. Okay, so the penalty was picked up, and we have 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line, a minute to go. Swathers in victory formation as they're putting the finishing touches here on the night. Jarek Humphreys under center. He'll go under when the back judge starts to count. As what a game we've had tonight. A great first quarter. Outstanding first quarter, and then the Swathers settled down, and it has been all the big red, or in this term, the back in black tonight for Hesston.
Yeah, you know, not much you can complain. It was a great first half, you know.
It was a fun first half of both squads. It's just that the Swathers made the adjustments they needed to make and have been ahead ever since, and that's going to do it. The Swathers coming away with the victory here, 49-14, as the clock winding down here for Hesston after the victory. What a game for the Swathers tonight. They'll move to 1-0 in district play. It's the most important win of the season, getting that first one in district.
Yes. Just a good little check-in. David Collier, he is shaking hands.
Good,
you know,
good.
he is walking on his own.
He had a
now.
wonderful game defensively. The Swathers took him away offensively, but they did exactly what they wanted to do, and Swathers move on. They go to Kingman on Friday night. Adrian, it has been a treat as always. We've had a lot of fun, buddy.
Yeah, it was a great game. You know, great weather.
Yes. For Adrian Hernandez and myself, I'm Rusty Witcher saying thank you. We will catch you next time on the Swathers Sports Network.